Sterling says, are you still doing EEG or neuro training or meditation to keep your mind clear and focused? Yep, we are. I've got a, it's a forensic psychiatrist that I talk to every second week. So, another good lesson to learn from this is that you're never done with your mindset. So you might think that me, the guy who created the mindset training for you, that I must not need to work on mindset because I know everything about it or something like that. Never believe anything like that, because you never know everything. And when you think you know everything, you're about to get ruined. So never, ever, ever think that. Even though I created the mindset training that's helped a lot of people with their mindsets, I still get help with my mindset like all the time. I'm constantly seeking help and coaches and mentors and stuff like that. And yeah, we've done like a lot of, well, he's a forensic psychiatrist, so he does a lot of the forensic psychiatrist stuff with me. I don't really know what that stuff is because I'm not one of those, but it's really powerful, the stuff he does with me. And then the next thing we're working on is, I've been meditating now for probably at least 1 year now. That helps a lot. If you don't meditate, do 20 minutes a day starting immediately. You'll make way more money. And when I meditate, is first thing in the morning. So I try wake up. I'll tell you exactly what I do. I wake up at 6:50, then I go to the gym at 7, then I'm done by 8 a.m. And then at 8 a.m. I have a shower, and then I have my smoothie for breakfast, and then that's 8:30. Then at 8:30 I meditate for 20 minutes, and then I don't start work until all of those things are done. So I've woken up, worked out, showered, had breakfast, and meditated before I've turned my phone off airplane mode and before I've even opened my laptop. So I try to have a rule for myself. Don't even touch anything until all of those things are done. Because, some people, they wake up and first thing in the morning, they open up their phone. That's not what you want to do. That's going to ruin your brain, because, your brain is like what's the best way to describe it? It's like a pattern thing. So like every time you have a thought or every time you do an action, the next time you go to do an action, it wants to go that way. It wants to go the way it just went, because it's fired electricity through that path, and then the path of least resistance is down that same path. And then when you go to bed at night, it kind of recalibrates. But if the first thing you do in the morning is check social media and email, then you've already pretty much fried your brain for the day, because all it's going to want to do for the rest of the day is check social media and email. And if even when you're not doing that, you're going to be itching to do it. So, a good tip for you guys is whatever you do at the start of the day, that sets the pattern for the rest of the day. So if you want to have a day of getting stuff done and focusing, make sure that the first thing you do is getting stuff done and focusing, because that's just the flow then. Or if you have to do, what I do is pretty much every Monday, I'll go into my office and meet up with my team and talk to them and answer emails and do lots of little things, because you have to kind of be in an ADD state to do that, because you've got interruptions. You're talking to this person, then this person, then this person, and then you're doing these emails, and you've got to do busy work. There's always going to be some of it, but try to limit that to just 1 day a week. And then after Monday, and that's done, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday is just deep work, which means I won't do anything. I'll just be in the zone, just delivering on projects, getting projects done. But you can't really do both at once. If you're answering emails, checking social media, and trying to do a big, long piece of work, it's not going to get done. If it gets done, it's going to be bad, and it's probably going to take forever. the most productive week of my entire life that I can remember was when I created week 4 of Accelerator. It's the longest week out of all of them. It's called, it's the week that's got the assembling the war machine video and all of that. It's got probably 30 hours or more of content in that one. Tons of like tutorials, tons of cheat sheets and things like that. We even provide you with the funnels and all of that stuff. And I did all of that in 5 days, the whole thing. And that's the most productive I've ever been in my life. And what did I do that week that made it happen? Well, what I did is I gave my phone to my wife, my cell phone, and I said, here, you have this. If anyone calls or anything, like, don't answer it, but and if anything happens and it's not urgent, don't tell me, but only if there's an absolute emergency, come and just tell me about it. And so I did that. So I didn't touch my phone for 5 days at all, not even to check anything. And then I set an auto reply on my email, so a vacation responder, and I said, thanks for emailing me. I'm out of the office focusing on an important project for like the next 7 days, so I won't be replying to email. Then I forgot about that. And then I told my team that I was going to be out for like 7 days and that only to contact me if it's an absolute emergency. And then what I did, I even took it more extreme than that. I installed this thing on my computer called self-control and blocked YouTube, Facebook, Gmail, blocked like everything and set it for like 5 days or 7 days and then set it. And then once you do that, you can't possibly go to those websites. You can't even turn the application off. It just takes over the computer and it's done. Now the only way to look at those sites is to wait after that time. And you know, that the week I did that and I just focused and I had no distractions, I did the largest week of Accelerator in 5 days.